Welcome, it's King Lizzard on Xbox One with more awesome dirt rally. So this is the final stage, stage 4 of Monte Carlo. So more ice and asphalt. Nasty old tap there as I came out of that first corner. That was a bit of a poor start. Hopefully I can do a little bit better. I've started to do a little bit better in some of these championships, getting that a little bit more used to the car. I will, however, be switching car on the next championship I do, or the next leg of this rally, if you like. So I'm going to be jumping into Mini Cooper next. I'm currently driving Renault's A110, and in the next, like I said, the next race I'll switch over to a Mini Cooper. At some point I'll switch over to that Fiat as well, and then I'll have driven all of the 1960s rally vehicles in this first 60s rally showcase. And then once I've done that, I'll jump into the 1970s era. Quite looking forward to that. I may even take a leap in time a little bit forward, depending on how much cash I've got, and jump into something we're all a little bit more familiar with, like a Subaru or something. I'd love to get my hands on one of those in these games. So first split, I'm up 2 seconds. That's quite surprising given the number of collisions I've already had. So I'm quite happy with that so far. Let's see if I can keep this momentum up. I do need to try and refrain from hitting things. Oh dear, I really do jinx myself every time I open my mouth. So it took even more damage, and obviously long term that can cause some pretty serious mechanical issues, as well as brake failures and stuff like that. Obviously I've got that split across the screen. Unfortunately for me, that is on the right side of the screen, otherwise that would be causing me a bit of a problem with the sun glare as well. However, I've been lucky, and the damage, or at least the main portion of the damage, is on the other side of the windscreen where I don't need it. So that was quite a nice section there, did that reasonably well. Now a tight right-hander coming up, U-turn. Didn't take that too bad, kept a nice bit of speed there. It's probably one of my better U-turns up here, well done. All gone really wide there. There's a nasty bit of ice there. I sort of envisioned myself smacking into that parked vehicle then. Managed to luckily get out of that. However, look at that split time. I'm now down 2 seconds. So I've lost 4 seconds between now and the first stage. So I've really got to try and reel this in now and do a bit better. A few less collisions, and hopefully I can reel some of that loss back. At the moment, with minus 2 seconds, that's probably a second place for me, so that's not too bad. However, ultimately I'd like to get that first if I can. So I'm going to push this a little bit harder now. I think I have kind of taken it a little bit easier than I'm capable of, but at the same time, as I said, I've not driven this rally before, so it's just me being a little bit cautious. And what I really don't want to do is right my car up or cause myself serious damage to the point I can't finish the race. So I've been playing it a little bit cooler than normal. However, let's see how I'm doing here on the split. It's counting down there, it's not looking good. I've definitely gained more time, and 4 seconds down now. Okay, so I think I need to basically force myself to do a little bit faster now, so I'm going to really put the hammer down now. Give it my all for this last particular section. Oh, not good, not good. Let's see what I can get. I've got 4 seconds to bring in. Can I reel those 4 seconds in if I thought it? That was so close. That would have been disastrous going down that side. Really flooring this now. Not a bad little section. This is a few little technical bits, a few bits of ice here and there. You can really feel the car kind of moving on those like it did there. And we're getting near the end here. That split's counting down. This is gonna be close. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm just gonna be under. So where did I come? Come on. Look at the difference. That was seriously close. I very nearly reeled that first place in. That was a good drive at the end, but I was taking that a little bit too easy to begin with. I think I definitely could have reeled in the first there if I'd driven just that little bit faster here and there. But second place is cool, and it was a really close second place, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's check out this replay. So Assetto Corsa got delayed again from June 3rd now until August 26th, and that's a good, good 2 and a bit months, 3 months on top of its original planned release date, which was already put 3 months forward. So for Xbox One, we're going to have to now wait until August 26th before we get our hands on Assetto Corsa. Now, Amazon right now are doing a really good deal on that. I actually picked it up for £30 pre-order, which, to be honest, £30 on an Xbox One game, I'm not really sure if Assetto Corsa is going to be the next kind of Project Cars release where it's, you know, it's a little bit of a nightmare to start with and then finds its feet, or whether it's going to hit the ground running. I'm hoping it's going to hit the ground running, but for £30, that's a gamble I'm willing to take on something that just looks so good. Now, Assetto Corsa, if you don't really know much about it, is basically super and hypercars driving simulator, and it's got a variety of tracks. A lot of them are progressive type tracks from what I've seen, which, as you guys know if you watch my channel regular, are my favourite types of tracks. You know, things like the California Highway in Project Cars or Azure Coast, those kinds of tracks, or the tracks that we saw in Dirt 2, for instance, like Big Sur on California. I absolutely love those progressive tracks, and the longer the better. But Assetto Corsa looks like it's coming together pretty nicely. Now, something else I did this week, I should have done it a long time ago and I didn't. I actually put up a Facebook page now for King Lizzard's Game Lounge, so if you fancy joining the group, the King Lizzard's Game Lounge, it is a public group, so feel free to join in, have a chat. At the moment it's just me, a few close friends and family. Obviously the Facebook page is all about games, just like this channel, and there'll be a lot of videos that I'll be posting. When I do fresh videos now, I'll be posting those through the channel as well as on the Facebook page. In addition to that, I'll be putting on news about games, you know, changes in release dates, new games coming out, that kind of stuff. So feel free to join in. It'd be great to have you guys jump on board King Lizzard's Game Lounge Facebook page. So back to this rally, a quick switch in subject there. Really, what a nice drive this one actually. I think this was one of the easier of the Monte Carlo rallies, although I did obviously make quite a few contacts with the wall. In general, it wasn't that bad a circuit. There were some technical pieces, but it wasn't overly that technical, I don't think. And there were some nasty places for ice, but in general the ice was quite manageable. So it's, you know, fourth stage, probably the friendliest yet for me, at least on Monte Carlo, and I really enjoyed this, especially getting so close right at the end. What a pain. And into that nice corner there. Didn't really drift it round rally style, kind of drove around at speed really, but it did the trick, kept me moving. So I'll take this opportunity to thank you guys and gals for watching. This was King Lizzard on King Lizzard's Game Lounge with the awesome Codemasters Dirt Rally, and I'll be back again with more stages from Dirt Rally in the not too distant future, plus plenty of other gaming action, including Doom, Uncharted 4 on PS4, and Homefront the Revolution on its release May 20th. Take care, keep well, keep watching, and keep gaming.
Long, narrow on exit.